together with Earle Sports Bets. Yeah, the twins, they be checking in, stacking up. Green is the scene that you're stepping in. Winning is a trend, and we stay making dollars. Nerd talk with the sports bet scholars. Yeah, it's R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies.
We are live. Welcome, guys, back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. I'm Timothy Earle, and today we've got a small card today. We've got 8 games in the MLB. We got 1 game in the NHL, game 4 of the Stanley Cup Finals. So we're getting towards the end of that, just like we're getting towards the end of the NBA Finals. So both those seasons are almost done. So, and then we'll be all baseball for a while. Until football season comes around. So before we jump into today's card, we'll go ahead and look back at yesterday. It was a good day yesterday. Up 5.06 units. Overall, just had a nice night. Some things went the right way, and I'm happy that it did. Pacers plus 5.5. They said leave those points at the door. We're going to win outright. I said sweet, thank you. The Marlins Pirates game under 8.5 was a winner. I believe that one finished 5-2, something of that nature, 5-2. The Cubbies run line was a loser. At least I took the run line and didn't grab a little bit more minus money. Hey, it happens. I liked the pitching matchup. Jesus Luzardo looked awful the last 2 starts. So I'm like, you know what? Let me grab him. Didn't work. Under in the Braves game. Under 8.5, landed 6-2 final. So that one was a winner. That was a nice winner there. Diamondbacks on the money line, winner there. The over in the Angels Athletics game, winner there. Dodger run line, winner there. Orioles money line, winner there. Mets run line, winner there. 3 losers in a row with the Rays, the Royals, and the White Sox. And then we finished it on out with a nice winner in the WNBA, grabbing the Mercury minus 7.5. Ended up being a good day yesterday. Hopefully we can keep the good times rolling. So far this year on the site, even though we are 844 and 857, so 13 games under 500, we're up 16 units. So that just shows you the power of plus money. Ready to keep on rolling, ready to have another really nice day today. Let's do it. A little bit of a chat, so let's go ahead and say hi to everybody. Stop Geo, what's up? Hey Dad, how you doing? Hope you're doing well today. Hopefully you made some money on the Pacers last night. I know I was on them. What up, my guy? Let's get it today. It's Cash. Hit the like button, people. So show some appreciation, subscribe, and share. Timmy, you know the rest of the time. Yeah, it's MLB value. Hit a baby 3-teamer yesterday. $70 small. There you go. OKC shake my head. They pushing it for the OKC in 6. But it still can happen. It still can. Home court is taken back. It's way in the favor of the Pacers now. Pacers need, although I will say Pacers kind of need game 4. Because honestly, if you're the Pacers, I would not want to go back to OKC tied 2-2. Because then you're just setting yourself up for failure. So for the Pacers, game 4 is going to be very, very important for both teams, but you know what I mean. Mercury minus 7 was good last night. Yep. Shout out to senior and junior Earle. Yes, money. There you go. Hey, Steve. There you go. Mo Harris is saying hi to my dad. There you go. Probably going to 7 games, in my opinion. I could see the Pacer game going 7. I could definitely see that going 7. Let's head to one of the hottest teams in baseball, and that is the New York Mets. They're minus 205 with a total of 8 to start off our day. We got Michael Soroka taking on Kodai Senga. Soroka this season has only pitched in 7 games to a 3-3 record, a 4.86 ERA, 37 innings pitched, 20 earned runs, 7 walks, and 35 strikeouts. He's been efficient enough for the back of the rotation. Kodai Senga has the best ERA in the MLB, or at least in the National League. with a 1.59 ERA and 12 starts, 6-3 record, 68 innings pitched, 12 earned runs, 30 walks, and 65 strikeouts. Unfortunately, I would love to say Kodai Senga could be a Cy Young candidate, but by the end of the year, I don't think he's going to have enough innings because he pitches every 6 days. So, unfortunately for Senga, I don't see him being able to do that. Now, we'll go ahead and take a look at, so obviously pitching advantage towards the Mets. In terms of hitting advantage against righties, Mets 5th in baseball, 118 WRC plus. Washington 20th in baseball at 100 WRC plus. So big hitting advantage towards the Mets. Now we'll go ahead and I need to pull this up for line movement. We'll go over to that online. Line's gone from minus 233 to minus 200. So line is moving towards Washington. Line's gone from 8.5 down to an 8. And we'll go quickly look at where the money's coming in. 87% of the 89% of the bets, 87% of the handles coming in on the Mets. Part of me thinks that the Nationals are live today. It is very difficult to sweep your opponent, your division rivals. Although with the Mets having such a big hitting advantage and pitching advantage, I don't think I can necessarily go after Washington today. I can understand if people do. Let's see, more money is more. I feel like the under is probably the best bet in this game, and that's where I'm going to end up going. I think in an early game, I'm going to take the under. Can I get an 8.5 still? I can get an 8.5 still at minus 120. So I'm going to start off my early day between the Mets and the Nationals, and we're going to take the under 8.5 at minus 120. Let's do that. Under 8.5. It's not always about the money, Spider-Man. It's about the Mets, baby. Yes. What's up, Calvin? Mets money line. Nats can't beat the Mets at home. The Mets have been really good at home. 26-7 at home is pretty freaking solid. Morning, Markel. Let's keep on rolling because we got the Rangers and the Twins today. Twins minus 160, total of 8.5 in this game. We've got Patrick Corbin taking on Bailey Ober. Corbin this season, 11 starts, a 3-5 record, a 3.52 ERA, 61 and a third innings pitched, 24 earned runs, 18 walks, and 43 strikeouts. He's been pretty solid since coming to the Texas Rangers. On the opposite side, you got Bailey Ober, who has pitched in 13 games this year, a 4-2 record, a 3.78 ERA, 69 innings pitched, 29 earned runs, 15 walks, and 54 strikeouts. Both of these guys have been solid pitchers this season, and not pitchers that I really want to be fading. We'll go ahead and take a look at the hitting stats because you do have Twins going up against a lefty, which they're 15th, 87 WRC plus, so way below average. Against righties, the Texas Rangers are also way below average, 86 WRC plus. Both teams struggle to hit against their respective pitchers that they're going up against. We'll go ahead and take a look at the line movement in this one. There has not been any live movement towards for a line in this one. Opened up at 160. It's still at 160. The total has gone from 8.5 at minus 125 to 8.5 at minus 114 for the under. So it's actually moving a little bit towards the over in this one. With money coming in on the Twins, but it's not really moving. It kind of leans me towards Texas, but not going to end up taking Texas here. And I feel like it could be a lean towards the over, considering all the more of the money's on the under, but the line's moving up, and the 68% of the handles on the over. I could see both guys getting hit today. I'm not going to be betting that, but it is a lean towards the over in this one. Rangers money line. Love the under. I would, but the line movement's telling me not to like the under in this Rangers game. So I personally can't go after it. I got one early game, so I think I'm good with that for right now. Arizona Green Tea, sponsor me. Anyways, let's head to the next game. The Colorado Rockies hosting the San Francisco Giants. We got Hayden Birdsong taking on Anthony Senzatella. Birdsong this year has been really good. Although, keep in mind, he's appeared in 15 games. He's only started 4 of them. So this will be his 5th start of the year. 3-1 record, 2.55 ERA. Nonetheless, in 42 1/3 innings pitched, only 12 earned runs, 17 walks, and 45 strikeouts. So over a strikeout in an inning is just really solid for him. He's actually started his last 4 games. So he started off in the bullpen. He's moved himself up to a starting role. And he's going anywhere from between 4 1/3 and 5 1/3 in those starts. So he is going to go a little bit into this game. On the opposite side, you got Anthony Senzatella, who has appeared in 13 games, started 12 of them, a 1-10 record. His only win came early in the year against the Nationals. A 6.68 ERA, 62 innings pitched, 46 earned runs, 21 walks, and 33 strikeouts. He has been bad. Has not been great this year, but who has been good on this Colorado Rockies team? We'll go ahead and take a look at the hitting stats. I can already tell you the Colorado Rockies are dead last against both right-handed and left-handed pitching. So there's not really much to look up for Colorado Rockies. In terms of they're against righties. So Giants against righties are 22nd in baseball. So nothing to go crazy about. 98 WRC plus, so slight hitting advantage towards Giants. Not slight. There's definitely a hitting advantage towards the Giants. Take a look at the line movement. The line's gone from -212 to -195 for the Giants. I'm not falling for it again. I'm not doing it. I'm not betting the freaking Rockies. No real line movement on the total in this game. This one's going to end up being a pass for me. I'm not interested in it at all. Not cracking jokes, but you and Ober resemble each other almost like triplets. And you're grabbing a -195. I can't do that. Not going to do that. Nope, not happening. Let's head to the next game. We get Tyreek Skubal taking on Dean Kramer. The Tigers are -180 favorites with a total of 8. Skubal this year has been everything as advertised. 13 starts, a 6-2 record, 2.16 ERA, a complete game in there in a 2-hit shutout, which he pitched 94 pitches, 13 strikeouts against the Guardians. 83 1/3 innings pitched, 20 earned runs, 7 walks, and 105 strikeouts. He is absolutely insane. On the opposite side, we got Dean Kramer, who's pitched in 13 games, a 5-6 record, a 4.98 ERA, 72 1/3 innings pitched, 40 earned runs, 19 walks, and 53 strikeouts. He has not been great. We'll go ahead and take a look at the hitting stats because we got the Orioles facing a lefty, which is not good for them because the only team that's worse against lefties in baseball is the Colorado Rockies. On the opposite side, we got the Detroit Tigers against a righty, which 101 WRC plus, but still a hitting advantage towards the Tigers. We'll go ahead and take a look at the line movement. Line's gone from 170 to 180 for the Tigers, so that makes sense. Line's gone from 8 at 105 to 8 at -117 for the over, so the line's moving towards the over. Considering all the money is on the Tigers, it makes sense. So I'm not going to end up touching this game either. I wanted to look towards Tigers run line. Theoretically, I probably should after they got blown out yesterday. You know what? I'm going to take the Tigers today. Huge pitching advantage. I can get -111 on the Tigers today. Give me the Tigers run line in this one. Bounce back spot after ugly loss yesterday. Skubal shoves. Give me the Tigers today, -1.5. Scuba money line. See, I can't grab a -190 money line and be like, yeah, let's do it. That's just no. Grab the run line, dude. Grab the run line if anything, please. Stop betting stupid money lines. Advantage with the Raven. Morning, Tim. How are you? Astros got it done yesterday. I know because I was on the White Sox. It seems like you always mention it when I'm against the Astros. Let's keep it rolling because we got the Cardinals and the Brewers. The Cardinals -135 favorites with a total of 8 in this game. And I believe Nick did a video on this guy on the new channel. So if you guys are interested in that, you guys should be checking out the new channel, which is, I believe it was Baseball Talk with the Earle Bros. With the Earle Brothers. Yes. Because pitching today for the Milwaukee Brewers is Jake Mizrachi, which, if you guys don't know who he is, there's a whole entire video right here. Boom. You guys can watch it after the show. Nick does a 7-minute video on Jake Mizrachi. So make sure you guys check out that. He is making his major league debut today. Sonny Gray will be facing him. Gray, 13 starts, a 7-1 record, 3.35 ERA, 75 and a third innings pitched, 28 earned runs, 14 walks, and 81 strikeouts. He has been solid. We have no stats on Mizrachi. Although I know that he was one of the top prospects out of that Milwaukee Brewers system. So keep that one in mind too. We'll go ahead and take a look at the hitting stats for both teams against righties. St. Louis, 9th against righties, 109 WRC plus. You got the Brewers, who sink down at 25, 25th in the league at 92 WRC plus. So hitting advantage towards the Cardinals. We'll go ahead and take a look at where the line is moving in this one. And it's gone 10 cents towards the Cardinals from 125 to 135. The total has not moved. We'll go ahead and take a look at the line movement. 65% of the bets, 68% of the money is on the Cardinals, which makes sense for the line movement. But with the hitting advantage, with the pitching advantage, we are going to be fading Mizrachi on his first major league appearance. We will be taking the Cardinals here. I can get their run line at +125. So sign me up for a little bit of Cardinal. I can get 130. Sorry, 130. Sign me up for the Cardinals in this one. Oop, gotta click that. There we go. No chat, so we'll keep on rolling because I will say I was way off on this game yesterday because I took the Royals, and although the Royals made a nice little comeback at the end, they fell short. It is the Yankees at -145. It's Warren and Lugo for your pitching matchup. And Warren this year, 13 starts, a 4-3 record, a 5.34 ERA, 57 and a third innings pitched, 34 runs, 28 walks, and 75 strikeouts. His strikeout numbers are impressive. The Yankees have also won 5 out of his last 6 starts. The only one that he didn't. He allowed 7 earned runs in an inning and a third against the Dodgers. So that's the one spot that he didn't pitch well, which is what it is. You're against one of the best teams in baseball. I don't know why I'm defending a Yankee. That sounds weird. On the opposite side, you got Seth Lugo, who has been a solid piece for this rotation. 11 starts, a 3-5 record, 3.46 ERA and 65 innings pitched, 25 earned runs, 18 walks, and 50 strikeouts. So both pitchers I do like, even though Will Warren's not having that as great of a year. Both these guys are going righties. The Yankees are 126 WRC plus, which is tied for first in baseball against righties. On the opposite side, you got Kansas City, who cannot hit righties. They're in the bottom 5 in baseball, 89 WRC plus. So they have not been great versus righties this year. We head to the market movements and where this line is going. Line's gone from Yankees minus 135 to Yankees minus 147, going for the sweep today. The lines also went 10 cents towards the under since the opening line. Considering that's actually a very interesting line, or the markets, because 81% of the bets, but only 60% of the money's on the Yankees. So that's very interesting. I'm not going to do anything with that. Although I kind of like the line's kind of saying over in this game too, but honestly, this card kind of is a weird card today. I'm not a big fan of a lot of stuff. I'm on what, 3 plays so far? Yeah, 3 plays so far today. It might be a very light day. I'm going to stay off of this game as well. I'm for the Brewers hype cards of fade after a long homestand, right? I'm not sure. I had Spanky's money line yesterday. Good for you. This is going way over the 9. I can see it going way over the 9. We've got we got 2 more baseball games today. We got the Cubbies and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Cubbies are minus 200 with a total of 7.5. Oop, it's 7.5, not a 9. I forgot to add that one. Unless that's crazy movement. Andrew Heaney taking on Jamison Taillon. Andrew Heaney is a guy that you should be watching out for come trade deadline. He has been fantastic in 5 out of his last 6 starts, where he's allowed 2 runs or less in 5 out of the 6. The one that he allowed more than that, he allowed 5 runs in 5 innings against the Diamondbacks. So he has been pretty solid this year in 13 starts, a 3-4 record, a 3.24 ERA. 72 and a third innings pitched, 26 earned runs, 24 walks, and 52 strikeouts. Expect him to be on the move come deadline. On the opposite side, you got Jamison Taillon, which is gone very, very underappreciated this year. 13 starts, a 6-3 record, a 3.45 ERA, 76 and a third innings pitched, 30 earned runs, 14 walks, 58 strikeouts. The Cubbies needed somebody to eat a bunch of innings after losing Steele, and that's exactly what Taillon has done for them. So props to him. Both of these guys have been having a really, really good year. We'll go ahead and take a look at what each team is hitting. I will tell you, Pittsburgh is 4th to last against righties. They're not great. The Cubbies are 7th against lefties. They obviously have the pitching advantage and the hitting advantage in this one. And you look towards the line movement. We have this game going from minus 190. It went all the way up to like 205, and then I'm starting to see it back down to the 195 area. So interesting line movement there, considering that all the money is on the Cubbies. I don't see it moving. Like the line is kind of weird, I will say, in this one. I want to take the Cubbies, but I'm not going to today. I really like this pitching matchup, maybe an under. Yeah, actually, with the line the way that's going, I'm going to take the under in this game. This is a solid pitching matchup, and the total is 7.5. So that's kind of telling me what I need to know. Wind's probably blowing in Wrigley. So go ahead, give me under 7.5 at minus 115 in this one. Cool. Copy your online. I like Heen Dog, but I think Cubs 6-4. Fair. Tell Nick to do hockey videos. I've been trying to tell him that we should be doing more than just baseball, but for the start of the channel, it's just going to be just baseball. I like the under 2, my guy. Yes, under. Maybe other sports. Doesn't have to be betting. We'll see. I think it's going to be more of a baseball channel. So I think it's going to be majority baseball. Let's go to the final MLB game of the day. Then we got the Stanley Cup. We got the White Sox and the Astros in this one. The Astros minus 230 with a total of 7.5. We get Dean Martin taking on Framber Valdez. Martin, 13 appearances, 12 starts, a 2-6 record, but a 3.62 ERA, 74 and 2/3 innings pitched, 30 earned runs, 17 walks, and 48 strikeouts, which he's been solid enough for a bad White Sox team, which no, they're not going to trade him, and the only reason why is he's young. He's one of the young guys coming up, so he's going to be a White Sox for a little bit. Framber Valdez on the opposite side has been really solid. 13 starts, a 6-4 record, a 3.07 ERA, 85 innings pitched, 29 earned runs, 27 walks, and 84 strikeouts. He's been solid. Not to mention 2 complete games this year. Granted, one of them was only 8 innings. Nope, sorry. Yeah, one of them was only 8 innings and a loss. He won a complete game. So he will be a guy that's going to eat innings for you, and he's been great doing that. We'll go ahead and take a look at hitting stats and everything. Houston for this against righty. No, I'm looking for White Sox against righties have been awful. Where's the White Sox? Actually, they've been getting better. 75 WRC plus against lefties, and then the Astros against righties are 21st in baseball, 99 WRC plus. So they have been iffy against that. So still hitting advantage towards the Astros. Where's the line moving? Gone from 230 down to 210. So since I typed up the line's actually moved a bunch in this one, which I guess makes sense. And the line really hasn't moved for a total. I'm not going to go after this one. I'm going to stick to my 4 plays today in baseball. I'm happy with that either way. Mets, Nats under. Yes, I'm on the Mets and Nationals underneath the total. I 100% agree with you on that one. Yes, I am on that. I'm on that with you guys. Let's head to hockey time because we got the Oilers and the Panthers. The Panthers are minus 145 with a total of 6.5. We'll go ahead and take a look at where the line is moving in this one. It's gone from minus 150 to minus 145. So 5-cent line movement towards the Edmonton Oilers. And in terms of the total keeps getting more and more juiced towards the under. It stayed at 6.5, but it's gone 13 cents towards the under, which when I look at the handle and everything, that's the money line here. The money line's about 50-50. I will say that. But the line movement towards the under makes sense, and I am going to grab the under in this one. I know it's gross. We've seen 4 or 300 over so far. But the way that the line's moving in this one, I do like the under. I am starting to see some 6s too, so keep that in mind. You might end up getting some 6s, but I can get minus 124 on the under. Market's telling me that's where this one's going. Under 6.5 for Game 4 of the Stanley Cup Finals. That is everything for today, though. Before we head on out, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. We appreciate all the support. Check out all links in the description below: YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. If you guys are watching on the Earle Sports Bets YouTube channel, if you guys are interested in getting the card, I'll post that after the show. There will be WNBA on there as well. And I will look back at that CFL game as well. So if you guys are interested in all that, check out that as well. But that is everything for today's card. We'll be back again tomorrow. Can the Oilers do a reverse puck line? You probably can. You could probably find it on another book. But that's going to do it for this edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. See you guys tomorrow. Peace out.